Now, this actually says right, 60 inches right, just in case. Okay, now you put your bar in there. It should only go one way. The big end, the bigger open goes on the bottom. You gotta put these little keepers in there. There's one right here. Let's see. Just take it, sit it on that, slide it in there. You're gonna tighten your screws down. On the little plate you're gonna have. Got a little plate in it. This allows you to adjust it. Okay. You're gonna need these number 23s. These are like your door stoppers. And I may be kind of going out of order, but I know these gotta go in there, so I'm gonna stick them in there. There it go. They go up in there. Okay. You take those little screws out, stick them in there. Now this only goes one way. See, it's got that little lip on it. That lip is gonna go over like that. Okay. They say to make sure it's level. Next step. But here's the deal. If you didn't do this right, there's no way to level it now, especially if you already drill your holes. Mine's off a little. So what I did was loosen that up, loosen this up, loosen that up on both sides, and then just use them little screws there to do what leveling I could. I let them all the way out on one side and pushed them all the way in on the other side. See that gap in there? There's no way to level it now. It is what it is. Okay, I just figured out what's going on. On the leveling, what I wish I had done before I drilled this side and that side is just put one of them on there. And then when you got your 60 and a half or 56 and a half, whatever they say, put your bar up there then. Put the bar up there. While you still got your little plastic template. Put the level on it. Get it level. Then mark where your other one should sit. Then mark your holes with the metal piece with your level on there. That way you guarantee it's level when you get done with it. So, drill that side first. Get it on there, screwed on there and all that. This one here, you're gonna have your plastic paper on there telling you how to lay it out. But before you drill your holes, put your bar in there. And take your little plate there, your wall hanger, sit it on there, and you can adjust your level. And then mark how low that should sit. And you can just mark your screw holes from there. Okay, now you get the outside door. And you need the outside rollers. And basically what it's telling you, you put your rollers on, hang the door, take the level, make sure it's level, put your trim on the bottom, and you need your little thing there in the middle. Just leave it loose right now. Leave everything loose. Hang the door, get it level, put it in the track, get your base trim on it, kind of line it up with your marks you already got. Once it's hanging level and all that, then you mark your screw hole for this little deal right there. You mark your screw hole, and then you take everything loose and put some glue up under this trim. And off on one side to the other, put some adhesive silicone. And then do the same thing for that there. Can't hurt, right? And then drill a hole in the tub, put a screw in there, and hold your little bracket down. Then you're ready to go. Okay. Hang your door on there. These little tabs right there, they go in that little groove. You're gonna have to loosen that screw up. And then once you're done getting your door and everything installed, this is what keeps the door from picking up. That little thing there. Okay. You put your level on there. That's why they say you need 2 people. Or maybe it's to pick the glass up, I don't know. And then you just slide that in until it gets level, and you're gonna mark everything. But I've already done it, and it comes out to right where my marks is at. So just pull it in. Can't see it. Till it gets level. Mark it on the bottom. Once you got it marked on the bottom, once you got it lined up and everything, there's a little hole down in there. You're gonna drill a hole, put some silicone up under this, and put some silicone all up under that to keep that lined up there, because you only got one hole. I've seen these in the store and they be loose, and maybe they don't put them on right, but you're screwing into some acrylic, fiberglass, plastic. You need 2 holes, to be honest with you, but they only got one, so you put you enough silicone on there to keep that from shifting, and once that door is sliding through it over time, it's gonna get weak. Now it says when you're drilling that hole, you need a 3.2 millimeter to drill that for this little bracket here. And that screw that you're going to use in the pack is screw number 13. This number 13, and 3.2 millimeters is 1/8 of an inch drill bit. I'm going to go with 7/64. You can always go bigger. You can't go smaller, just in case. And when you put your screw in, put silicone around that screw to help from backing it out and getting loose over time. Okay, got the trim, silicone, heated silicone. You're gonna put so much in there, it's gonna squish out, so I don't think you're gonna need none around the edges. Just squish it out, it's all up under there. So got that silicone screwed in. Now when you put that screw in there, this little gray piece snaps in there. Put that screw in with a screwdriver. And if you do a 7/64 drill bit, you're gonna have to probably start it with the drill gun, but don't finish tightening it up with the drill gun. Finish tightening up with the screwdriver, so you don't strip the hole out. Now you get your rollers for the inside glass. Now the outside glass, the holes are closer to the top. On the inside glass, the holes are down farther from the top. And also, that hole is off centered. That's how you do your adjustments. Your door is not level or dragging or something. You just have to twist that nut around to get it lined up. Okay. Hang your door up there. Put it in them little slots first. Do left and right. Got your door hanging on there. put this piece in last. Just push the door out. Pull the door out from the bottom. Stick this up on the door. Click it in there. Just like that. Let's see. Pull the door out this way. Pull the door out that way. It's hanging from the top. It ain't going nowhere. Slide that little gray thing up on there. Slide it in, the little thing come clicking and you're ready to go. Okay, you got your little decorative covers. But you're gonna probably make sure it's adjusted first before you put them on. Now your trimming is showing. Put them on. Put them facing each other. And I could be wrong. I'm gonna have to redo that. But I got them like that for now. I thought it would have been a seal, but it ain't. It's got a space in between there. But it slides good. Put your covers on there. Clean it up. Let it dry 24 hours. Put some tape on there. Help hold it down. Like guys said on life, you was scared, huh? Don't be scared. Don't be scared.